Hello guys, watching DroidCrunch and I am Lokesh Kapoor, and in this video we are going to talk about PDF generator for Elementor Perform. And this is a wonderful extension from Dynamic Content for Elementor plugin. By the use of this extension, you can allow your visitors to generate a PDF out of the data they submit, and you can let them download this PDF. You can send the link in that email, or you can allow them to download the PDF from the front end by using a message action after submit. I will show you step by step how you can generate a PDF, and will show you a couple of options that you can do. Currently there are two converters, that's DOM PDF and SVG converter. We will be using both DOM PDF and SVG converter. For the DOM PDF we will be using a template like PDF template I have used here, and for the SVG we will be creating a SVG template using XD. So make sure you stay with me throughout this video and download this plugin right away. If you haven't downloaded it yet, I have left a link in the description so you can download it from there. It's an affiliate link, so if you buy from that link, I will get some commission, but it will not charge you any extra penny. And if you use the coupon DroidCrunch, you will get 10% discount. So let's get started. First of all, I have already generated a form using Elementor. I have created this. So here are my form fields. Let me show you. There's a name field, there's email field, there's a telephone field with type number, and then there is a service field with the select type, and there are three options: graphics, content, and SEO. And here is the message field. So all five are the basic fields that I have in my form, and I'm using action after submit, PDF, and dynamic email, right? So for the PDF, I have already used DOM PDF, so let me quickly show you how it will work. Okay, so and I just put a dummy number, choose the service, and for the message I can copy and paste it from here and like send code. So I had in action dynamic email and PDF selected. In dynamic email I had used the email from the this email field I have used in here. So this email will get my all the details. So I have opened up my email here. Let me show you fast. So yeah, here it is. I have received it. Let me reload first. Yeah, this is the latest one. So here's the content like name, telephone, email, and all that, and here's the link to download the PDF. So when I click on this link, I will be able to see the resulting template for my PDF, and I can download this PDF from this button. And here the fields. So let me show you quickly the template that I have used. So this is the template, and this is the PDF. So whatever a template looks like, the PDF will be look like the same. So, and you can also find a PDF in your media library. You can go ahead to your media library. There is no PDF, but when you reload, you will find it right here. You can change its name from this section. I have not changed it, so it's just keeping it to that. So in name, you can probably use something else. You can write the name field right here, like form colon name, and it will be like that. And here's a folder where you will find your PDF. Okay, and you can fetch it from here, like the PP content. Okay, now here is uploads and Elementor and PDF 2021 and E6, and the date 339, this is the latest one, and I can open this. Yeah, so it's working very well. So let me show you firstly the dynamic thing that I have done for the email. So what I did, I use a converted DOM PDF by using PDF action. It will pop up here, and then I use the default things. I just created a template, and all these are set to default. even the description is you can change from the fields. And then here it is my template. In the template file I have used tokens. The first, like, I am just allowing the users to know their name, like hello, then form name. This will be retrieved from the form field, and in advance I am using hello and then name and then thanks for sending us a code. The same way I have used this token form email, and in advance I have used before your email, and same here, in before I have used service requested, and here I have used form token service colon. You can check out all the tokens from help.dynamic.oo. I will leave a link in the description so you can find this documentation about token, and you can find all the tokens regarding form here, right? So I am using in this template the simple form, my ID, my field ID, that is email in the form. So you can see that in form I have the ID email. So by default it comes like a very random ID field /123 or whatever. So make sure you change it or probably remember it or use it in your template. Okay, and you can use shortcode as well in the here, like this. Here is the shortcode, right? So when the form is submitted, the PDF will be generated and it will be saved to the media library. If you enable this toggle save PDF file as media, only then it will be saved to the media and you can check out from the media. And then when the button will be clicked, there's another section, dynamic content, so dynamic email, so it will redirect to the user. And how you will use a link, that is the question arises. So here I am using this download PDF, so it's coming from this data. In text you can see that I am using token form PDF URL. Okay, so using form PDF URL, it will give you the URL of the PDF location. You can check out in the token as well, form PDF URL, print the URL of the PDF generated by PDF generator for Elementor Pro form, right? And you can create the template very easily, like using tokens as I have used right here. And you can let the user download the PDF by using this download PDF token in your dynamic message, and it will be only then possible if you use dynamic email, so that the email may be sent to the user email, like the email one inputs here, only there the email will be gone by using this to field ID, right? So it was my email hello@lokeshkapoor.com, so it was sent to there, and so I was able to download it from the button. So I hope it is clear now. And if you want to use a SVG converter, you can click on it and then you can create a template in your Adobe XD. I have created already a template, and let me show you quickly. So here is my template that I have created recently. Looks good. All you have to do is just use the tokens in text form and nothing much. So I have used hello, form name, thanks for sending us a code, name is my field ID for the name field, and email field, and his telephone field, and his message field. So it's like the same as that of this template, right? So make sure in the template you use tokens, form tokens, and even in the SVG you have to use the tokens. Okay, once done, just render it like in the SVG format and save it anywhere you want. Like I will save it in my DE, select it and export it. But there's a problem, let me export it again, changing its location. Let me change it to desktop. Cool, now it's there. And let me just get back to here, and here my form I can use this, but first I will need to get the code. So here it is, right? So what I will need to do, just go to view page source and copy all the code right here and put it in my page SVG code here. So I have pasted it, and let me update this. Looks good. So now let's just fill our form once again. So I will use a name, Lokesh, email hello@lokeshkapoor.com, number anything, and graphics, the service, and here's my text. Before I send, let me just delete the other emails. Okay, let's send the code. It is taking a little bit of time. Okay, our form has been sent, and let us check our email for a notification. Yes, here it is. So here's all the data that we had put in our form, and here's the link to download the PDF. Let me just download the PDF right away. Wonderful, now it's coming from the SVG format. You can use a better SVG generator. They have already suggested SVG editor, so if you use that, it will come out like way fine than that you see here, right? So these are both the options. You can use one SVG and one extend and one elemented template, right? Now let us see another option. Like, it was only for the email, the user can download the PDF from the email, but what if we want to let them download right here, possibly? So let's add in another action, that is message. And for now, let me just delete this. I can use it too, but for sake of saving time, let me just use a token here. Thanks for submitting the form, and download PDF here. Use download PDF here, use insert link, and then use form PDF URL, and then here, and then hit update. Okay, let me just remove this from here and then update this, and let me get back to our form. Reload this form. I don't name testing, the name is test@test.com, mobile number anything, graphics, and here's. So thanks for submitting this form. Download PDF here. So as soon as I click the button, it will show me the PDF. So with the use of message action after submit, the user can download the PDF right away, and with the use of dynamic email, the user can download the PDF by the link in the email. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, you can ask me in the comments, and I will reply you in within 24 hours or as soon as possible as I can. So please subscribe to our channel for watching more videos like this, and if you want to support, then please hit the bell icon so you get notified about the new videos. Till then, bye bye and have a wonderful day.